I just wanted to make sure that I thank all my colleagues that were working that night. They were just amazing, terrific help, and also to Maddie, that she was just wonderful. She did everything right. She was just an amazing person, the strongest girl in the world at the moment, definitely.
Karen, how long were you there with her before operations commenced inside the house?
I was there for about 3 hours.
And what did you guys talk about?
Well, there's a lot of things that we did talk about. Besides all that's part of the investigation that I can't go into in great depth, we also talked about her trial HSC, just anything to keep her reassured, talked about her art studies, just anything to make her feel as comfortable as she could, and that she was very brave and
How well do you think you know her after 3 hours of having a conversation?
Oh, I just know that she's a strong, very level-headed girl, very bright, intelligent girl, and just very brave.
Did you share any laughs? Did you crack any jokes? What was the demeanour like? Was it all doom and gloom, or a few moments of levity here and there?
I mean, she had her moments of great poise. She was very calm. Under that ordeal, she was definitely quite stressed as well, but level-headed, just dealt with it perfectly.
What about you? How did you feel going through it?
I mean, being in the police, you come to deal with the unexpected. At the time, we had partial messages coming through, so I was not exactly clear on what we were going into, but my main concern, I did know that there was a girl that needed help, and my main concern was getting to her.
So can you take us through from the moment you got the call, what happened when you approached the house?
I can't go into too much detail, as you know, as part of the investigation. Just that I knew that there was a girl that was in trouble, and just finding her, we needed to find her. And then when I found her, I just knew that I needed to be near her. And
what was your first reaction?
Does training kick in there? I mean, you know, you're taught to expect the unexpected, but when it actually happens and you have to make that clutch decision, was it easy?
I mean, for me, it was pretty much kick into that mode of doing your job. That's what it felt like to me. It didn't hit me at all until that evening, and also now as well with all the media coverage.
Is it scarier for you babysitting a bomb or holding a press conference?
Basically say the same. No.
So was there no decision making at the time? You just clicked straight into it?
Pretty much just got into it. We heard the radio message. At the time it was a partial message. We weren't too far away, so we got there quite timely, and we just got out and we got to the house and did what we had to do from there.
Discussion about who should stay, which of you two should stay?
There would have been. I didn't hear that discussion, no, but I was the one that stayed there.
What was your first reaction when you first laid eyes?
My reaction, just unexpected, of course. And then from there, I stayed calm because I knew she needed that calmness. I suppose, as usual, there would be that bit of shock. I haven't dealt with that type of thing before. But I just knew that I had to do my job. I had to be there. I didn't feel like I would move. I didn't want to move from that situation.
Was she hysterical when you first arrived? What sort of emotions was she showing?
She was quite distressed, which is totally understandable in that situation. But she just held herself with such composure. She was so level-headed. She knew what she needed to do to get through that situation.
Have you seen her since, or do you plan to?
Sorry.
Have you seen her since, or do you plan to?
I haven't seen her since. I would love to meet up with her again, and definitely get across to her that I'm extremely proud, or I know that anyone that knows her should be very proud of what she accomplished through this ordeal, and that she has our support and backing as well, that I know that she will go through a lengthy stage of getting through this, and that she can talk to police at any time, myself at any time, and that she was very strong and brave, and
Commissioner Scipione said you were very brave too. Do you accept that?
Oh, well, in this job, I can't say that I'm any braver than any other police officer. I had a lot of support with me. My colleagues were amazing. My team that was on that day, as well as the night crew as well. Mr. Sickard, Mr. Smith. They're all very brave. It's just we go into that type of situation and we deal with the unexpected.
Did you reflect on your own life, thinking it might come to an end in that house?
You have little moments of that, but at that time I just felt like I had to reassure Maddie. I was there for Maddie. We were just talking, just sitting. She was very brave.
Karen, you were saying that this is a job for you, but still there would have to be a degree of an emotional connection, a shared experience, possibly even traumatic between you and Maddie. When you had to leave her, she still had hours ahead of you. As long as it doesn't compromise anything, what did you say to her on a personal note? What did she say back? Was it emotional?
It was more she, of course, wanted to get out of that situation. It was a difficult situation for both of us. I think we were both trying to just get through that process. I definitely felt like there was a connection there. Having a child myself, I knew that I just wanted to be there for her. I didn't want to move. You don't necessarily think of everything that could go wrong, but then being there for that 3 hours as well, you do have little moments of thinking of things.
Getting emotional now, and clearly that's because you just mentioned something that I didn't know, that you have a child. How does that play into your psyche? You have a job to do. You've got a child as well that you're responsible for.
Yeah, well, I just felt like I needed to be there for her, and I would expect that police would do the same, and as how we did for Maddie.
What time did you leave the scene of the street and go home? And did you hug your child when you got there?
I had done a bit of overtime, so he almost felt like he was missing me, of course. So big hug, and he's always quite welcoming when I come home during the 12-hour shifts. But yeah, he doesn't really understand what's going on. He's seen the papers and seen the face, but he moves on.
How old is he?
2, so he's only young.
How does that hero tag sit with you? The Commissioner said today you may not be all too comfortable with that.
I don't feel that I am a hero. I went into that job not expecting any of this. I didn't feel that it was a different job to what we usually go through. I don't feel that I am a hero. I had all my support with me, my colleagues. They're just amazing as well. I never felt like I was alone, or Maddie. I felt that there was all the specialist units as well, the backup, all of my colleagues. I knew they were there and around.
What do you say to suggestions that Maddie was somehow involved in the plot?
I can't comment on that at all.
After your heroic standoff with this situation, later you were back on just normal duties. There were even photos of you helping to get food for the entire team that was out there. Are things back to normal in your own head, or will you continue to reflect on this moment?
I do reflect definitely on the whole incident. I've had a fair bit of sleep as well, but you definitely do have that times and moments of thinking of things and how we went through, and then talking to people as well. I've spoken to the police counsellors. I've had all the backup from the Commissioner down. My colleagues here at North Sydney Police Station have just been amazing.
Cops are famous for gallows humour, I guess. I mean, you had a fair bit of ribbing from your colleagues, not just on what you did, but the subsequent media exposure afterwards.
Sorry,
Cops are famous for pretty black humour. Have you had a bit of a ribbing from your colleagues, not just about the actual event, but the subsequent media exposure? Has they been giving you hell?
No, they've been great. They didn't really know. It came up quite sort of all of a sudden, so a lot of them don't even realise. So hi to all the New South Wales Police. They're supportive and amazing. I feel proud to be in the New South Wales Police.
Is there anything you would like to say to Maddie today?
Just that she's definitely the bravest girl in the whole world, and she's just amazing, very brave, and all the best to her and her family as well.